Hey, thanks for the assist out there. And by the way, now that I've officially got the part again, it's not too late for me to pull some strings and get you a role.
I think I'm cool with sitting this one out.
All right, well, the door's open if I'm back for Rank and File 5. Although I heard R-Truth pitch the producers on making it an office drama with him as a star, and it's under strong consideration, so we'll see. Oh, by the way, I left tickets for my real parents again. No luck, though.
Still doing that, huh?
Yep. And who knows, maybe if they're not WWE fans, then they'll see me in the movie. Can't hurt.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, before you go out for your match, you mind signing my script?
Sure. May you always have a happy Ranksgiving.
See? It is catching on. Haha.
Busy night for you, huh? I mean, if I were defending my title against an opponent like me, I might be just a little more focused on my match.
Don't worry. I'm more than capable of helping a friend out and beating you in the same night.
Well, while you've been off auditioning for movies and getting in fights with your old high school bully, I've been training for our match. You see, it's become a bit personal for me. You might even say I feel disrespected by your attitude. It's like everything's easy for you, huh? You show up in WWE and just waltz your way to the top? Well, that makes me angry.
Didn't you do the exact same thing?
Not even close.
You're right. It's not the same. Because I didn't have a famous dad to help me get here. I've earned everything I have.
There it is again. Disrespect. And speaking of that, beating me is not even on your list as far as I can tell.
I only put my goals on there, not things I expect to do.
Fair enough. Well, after tonight, you'll have a new goal to put on your list. Take back the Raw Women's Championship from Charlotte Flair. Woo!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Raw Women's Championship.
As a reminder, the title is on the line here in this match.
And the champ is certainly going to have an uphill battle, that's for sure.
When it comes to title defenses, guys, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Yeah, these women really are on the top of their game right now. And I have a feeling we're going to be talking about this one for a long time to come. The Queen of WWE is here.
Already a legend.
Many believe, Corey, Charlotte is the greatest of all time.
When it comes to history, making moments, capturing championships, and excelling inside the squared circle, nobody does it quite like Charlotte Flair.
Tell me, guys, does she have a legitimate chance to win this match and walk out of here as a champion?
Of course she does, Cole. I mean, it might be less than 1%, but yes, she has a chance of becoming champion here tonight.
Introducing the challenger from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair. And introducing the champion from Kansas City, Missouri, the Raw Women's Champion, Tanaka Lunzer.
We're about to see which woman ruled the landscape around here.
We've heard coming into this match that Charlotte has felt disrespected by Red, especially considering Red did not put beating Charlotte on her list.
Well, the list has proven to be a great motivational tool for Red and Trey, but now we've seen its potential downside. It's provoked Red's opponent tonight, who's already imposing enough without extra motivation.
It's kind of similar to bulletin board material in sports when a player talks trash and provides some extra incentive for their opponent. What would you know about that? Anyway, some of those points are good, but the time for talk is over. Let's find out who can back it up. Lost in the corner right now. Ouch. For the championship! Plenty of fight left. Still seems a little early. The smartest thing a young star can do is learn from a veteran. And Charlotte has the best in the wrestling business. The Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
If you're lucky as a rookie, you can bend the ear of a trainer or a visiting legend for a few minutes. But Charlotte has had 30 years to learn from her father.
Big elbow. Corey, Charlotte has so many tools she can use to defeat her opponent. Her abdominal stretch. It's locked in. This is a great way to wear down your opponent. Setting up. That's how you wear down your opponent. She returns the favor there. Evading possible disaster there. Beautiful suplex. Corey, Charlotte's knowledge of the game is limitless thanks to Rick. When you're learning from the Nature Boy, it's like an advanced class every day. Imagine having cover by the challenger. She's got a long way to go before she should be thinking about a pinfall victory here. Oh, chop! The hit's adding up a little on the champ. Yeah, but too soon to be worried. Oh, able to counter. Neck breaker. And Charlotte was able to get out of danger there. Lucky for her. That'll have you walking funny. And this is all part of Charlotte's strategy. Changes her fortune there. I love it. Charlotte turns it around. Nice move. Oh, solid contact there. The challenger is not in a great place. She may have underestimated the opposition she'd face tonight. Face plant. For the win to retain the championship. 1, 2. And she kicks out at 2. It's going to take more than that. She wants to finish this. Kinshasa. Oh, man. Into the pin attempt. 2, 3. The champion retains. This is where we can see where Charlotte fell short of her legacy.
Here is your winner and still the Raw Women's Champion, Tanaka Lunzer.
And she earns the big victory here tonight.
And at this point, I think it's safe to wonder if the champ will ever lose the gold.
I'd like to think we just saw one of the greatest title matches in a very long time. I hope you enjoyed it, folks.
Can you believe they're all the way up to rank and file 7 now?
No, I can't. I thought they would have stopped making them after your performance.
Wow! Didn't realize this was a roast.
No, it's just that you definitely had some interesting priorities earlier in your career. First, it was the movie. Then you were obsessed with getting your own action figure.
It was on the list since day one.
Yeah, which made you super jealous when I got one before you did. Remember this? Are you still a little bit jealous?
No.
Are you sure?
I think you're exaggerating how I reacted.
Really? Because that's not how I remember it. Check it out! My first action figure! Pretty cool, right?
Awesome. They really nailed the detail in your face.
You didn't even really look at it.
Yeah, well, you know what they say about action figures. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Literally no one says that. Wait, are you jealous because you don't have one yet?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, look, I get it. This was more your thing, but it's just an action figure.
It's more than that to me. Think of how you felt when I won a title in WWE before you did. It's like that, but 10 times worse.
Comparing titles to action figures might be a little extreme. But if it makes you feel any better, I'll wait and let you cross it off our list whenever you get one.
No, it's fine. Cross it off. You earned it.
I see you got your first action figure. We've had like 30 now, so it's kind of boring at this point.
Where's yours?
I think he didn't get one.
Well, that's awkward. I think even like Tom Phillips got one.
He doesn't really deserve it.
Well, that's true. He's lucky even to be on the roster.
Sorry, we got sidetracked with a private conversation that had absolutely nothing to do with you. But since apparently you don't have an action figure, we like to give you ours.
Happy Rusev Day!
Do you think he heard what we said?
Who cares? He's a loser.
I heard he freaking jerks, and if I had an action figure of my own, I would team up with Red's action figure to kick your action figure stupid plastic butts.
Or even better, how about we take them down in real life?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I guess we could do that.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Newark, New Jersey, weighing in at 226 pounds, Amir Judith.
Given the participants, this match might very well steal the show, guys.
Yeah, and I think you could go so far as to say it has the makings of a Match of the Year candidate.
I have to say the level of pride he has in his game is truly impressive, guys.
Yeah, he's about as proud as a peacock, Michael. And you know what? He has every right to be.
And from Kansas City, Missouri, the Raw Women's Champion, Tanaka Lunzer.
Listen to this crowd, guys. They're fired up for this one.
As well as they should be. This match has instant classic written all over it.
Earlier today, guys, she told me just how proud she is of what she's done in the ring as of late.
But if I know her, Michael, she's not even close to being satisfied. You can bet she has plenty more she wants to do over the course of her career.
Happy Rusev Day, Cole. You know Rusev Day is not a real holiday, right? Blasphemy.
And from Bulgaria, weighing in at 304 pounds, the Bulgarian Brute, Rusev.
Rusev Day is a real-life phenomenon, taking the world by storm.
It really is a holiday, Byron. It pops up on my calendar on my phone.
Okay, so no matter how you feel about this made-up holiday, what it has done is provide virtual jet fuel for the confidence of Rusev, who is more driven than we've ever seen him.
Corey, he just said it was made up.
Byron, when's your birthday?
August 20th.
Canceled. Rusev Day. You can keep denying all you want, Saxton, but the fact remains every day is Rusev Day. Ask Santa Claus. Ask the Easter Bunny. They all celebrate Rusev Day.
Don't you dare bring up Santa Claus.
I just did it. Happy Lana Day.
Ravishing Russian, Lana!
I heard Booker T might have learned a little variation of his spinneroonie from Lana.
I actually heard the same thing. I'm going to double check with my sources and get some verification on that.
Well, tell me you guys didn't just say that.
Lana, extremely beautiful, incredibly talented in the ring, has improved immensely during her time here in WWE. WWE superstars end up facing for a variety of reasons. Tonight, Red and Trey are squaring off with Rusev and Lana because... Saw that one coming. When you look at this,
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this one. No, another reversal. Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
in off the tag. Ali, scoop slam. Big boot.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna see it.
Power. Power bomb. And that's the tag to Rusev. And scissors takedown.
Very nice. Insulting.
Producing a trampling. Soul kick. Kick right to the midsection. Spin kick.
Got the head scissors up by him. Oh, man, that's just nasty. Raining down elbows.
The mighty Rusev looking a bit surprised by this assault.
Rusev showing such creativity.
Finds a way to reverse. Watch this here. Oh, man, that hurt.
Wow, what agility.
Dangerous situation here, guys.
Downright treacherous.
Uh-oh.
I'm afraid to think what's going to happen next.
Oh! Sharp quick pin. Can he do it? And a kick out by Rusev.
There's a reason he's a multiple-time United States champion, folks. Remember that when we talk about Lana, this is a woman who studies the Israeli defense system known as Krav Maga. She speaks Russian and English fluently and has backgrounds in foreign affairs, business management, and marketing. So I don't think you'll be able to outthink the Ravishing Russian.
Oh, what a forearm! He's been quickly taking control here.
Stringing together some big moves here. The left shot.
For the win! Looks like he has other plans here. This tag team contest is underway. Both of these teams have been very game so far.
All the way from the top rope.
Rusev looks like he's down and almost out. Not good.
I'm not used to seeing this.
Tagged in. Uh-oh.
We're gonna see it.
Power. Sit out. Power bomb.
And then
Lana's an incredibly cunning individual. It's highly unlikely an adversary will be able to defeat the ravishing Russian when it comes to strategy. Lana takes every detail into consideration and thinks 3 or 4 steps ahead of her opponent.
It's not wise for a superstar to attempt to out-strategize Lana. The ravishing Russian's a relentless strategist and thinks of every possible scenario when plotting to take down her adversary. Look out!
From the top. Elbow drop. Ooh, what a damaging blow. Full Nelson applied. What's it? Shoulders down. Is it enough? 1, 2, 3. What a win to end this mixed tag match.
Here are your winners.
Well, that one was over before it even started. I thought there might be some tension between these two heading in, but I guess not.
We've got an animated crowd here tonight, as we usually do when we're in Orlando.
In all seriousness, even though it wasn't as important to me, it was pretty cool when not long after that, you got your first action figure and crossed it off our list.
But the fact we had different priorities is partly what made this work, because let's be honest, if we'd been competing for the same things, I'm not sure we could have been friends. You were just always so driven to be the best.
Maybe, but it's not like I was only focused on individual goals. Like, what about when we went to SmackDown Live and I ended up teaming with someone who was a great influence and mentor to me? I'm talking about Mickie James, of course! Stand up and take a bow, Mickie, you deserve it. You fought hard, but it just wasn't your night.
Let's face it, it hasn't been your night in a long time. Now, as general manager of SmackDown Live, it's my job to present a cutting-edge product, which means constantly introducing new talent to keep our brand fresh and exciting. But we can't add new talent without making subtractions. So I'm sorry, Mickie, but based on your recent performance, you can either announce your retirement or, unfortunately, I'll have to make that decision for you.
Wait, so you're basically forcing her out? She deserves better than that.
I understand where you're coming from, but like I said, this is bigger than one person. It's about protecting the brand.
There would be no brand without women like Mickie James.
You know what? It's okay. It's okay. I've been doing this a long time, and maybe I've lost a step. Maybe it's just time to hang it up.
No, you can't just accept this. There has to be another way.
Well, there is one other option, but it would just be delaying the inevitable. Mickie can continue competing on SmackDown Live, as long as she wins. But the very next match she loses is her last.
She'll do it.
I will?
All right. Good luck.
Look, I appreciate the support, but with my record as of late, I don't think I'll be sticking around too long.
Or maybe you will with me by your side.
What do you mean?
Big Show didn't say you had to win singles matches.
Are you sure you want to set aside your own goals to do this?
There's nothing I'd rather do than protect your legacy by sending you out on a winning streak. And one last title run. Win women's tag team championships with Mickie James.
Welcome everyone to the most iconic talk show ever, Iconic Talk, with your hosts,
The Iconics.
We just said iconic so many times.
You said it again. I think we just set a record.
Speaking of records, I want to remind everyone that we are now the longest running women's tag team champions ever from Australia.
They're also the only women's tag team champions from Australia.
Which brings us to my favorite segment of Iconic Talk.
It's time for Why Australia is Better.
This is the part of the show where we educate our audience on different aspects of Australian culture and explain
why Australia is better.
Okay, what do we have this week?
The great sport of cricket.
Which has nothing to do with filthy little insects.
No, it's actually a sport that is very popular in Australia.
Think of it like a way better version of your horrible, dull baseball.
To further educate you on this superior sport, let's go over the laws of cricket, shall we?
There are only 42 of them. Shouldn't take long.
Law 1. A cricket team consists of 11 players, including a captain.
That's a great law. One of my favourites. Now, Law 2.
Hey, what are these two doing out here? There were still 41 laws to go. I wanted to learn more about cricket.
I think you were the only one.
Law 2. The Iconics should never be allowed to have a talk show, as it'll put everyone watching to sleep.
That's not an actual law.
Yeah, don't listen to her.
Why are you two even out here?
It's very rude to interrupt someone's talk show. I recommend you go back and watch the segment we did on manners.
We're here because we want a tag team championship match.
So you two are a team now. What are you calling yourselves?
Red and grey?
Because Mickey's so old, get it?
Hilarious. She really is a fossil.
You've never even teamed before, so what makes you think you deserve a shot at our titles?
Maybe because 8 years ago in Calgary, I beat you in my very first match, and I've only gotten better since then. Way better.
Oh, okay. So you're saying since a long time ago, I felt bad for my pathetic opponent and basically took the night off because I was freezing, that a decade later, when that pathetic opponent rears her ugly head with an elderly partner, they deserve a tag title opportunity? Makes sense?
That was sarcasm. The answer is no.
If you think that we need to prove ourselves as a team, then we'll do it right now in a non-title match. If we win, we get a championship match. And if you win my career.
That whole career-ending stipulation is enticing.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It would be nice to put her out to pasture.
We'll do it.
But only after we finish teaching everyone about cricket.
Law 3. Never interrupt the Iconics.
The Iconics viciously attack Red and Mickie with those cricket bats.
And rightfully so, they violated Law 3.
Red and Mickie are going to be at a severe disadvantage going into this match with so much at stake.
If you're just joining us, this is a 9-title match with the stipulation that if Red and Mickey can defeat the Iconics, they earn a shot at their tag team titles. However, if the Iconics win, Mickie James' career will be over.
And Red and Mickey are clearly not 100% after that brutal attack by the Iconics.
Look, no one wants to see a pioneer like Mickie James have her career come to an end, but it's going to happen sooner or later, and I have a feeling it'll be sooner, as in tonight, at the hands of the tag team champions.
Oh, what a counter. And another reversal.
Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
Tagged in.
Born in Australia, Peyton Royce's path to WWE saw her travel many miles, including a stop in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, where, like many before her, Peyton honed her craft before ultimately joining WWE.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
And now that one's countered.
Peyton Royce was able to get out of the way there.
Oh!
Right to the back.
She's taking a beating here.
She really needs to make a tag here, guys. There's no way she can continue like this and expect to win the match. There's just no way.
Split leg drop. Goes into the pin.
It's going to take more than that to keep her down.
Corey, Byron did allude to Peyton Royce's training in Canada.
Yeah, she's a product of your best friend, Lance Storm, and that's one of the reasons why Peyton is so...
Over and over again. She's not going to be happy with that result.
Right across the face.
An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
Big back body drop.
Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out.
Basement drop kick. Very competitive tag team match.
Setting up for a neck breaker.
All measured up.
Ah, drop kick to the spine. Looking to make the tag here.
Attack at this point can change the whole complexion of this match, Michael.
There may be no preventing the tag now.
It doesn't get much more exciting than this, Michael. Can't get it done.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Solid contact from Mickie James.
Mickie James is starting to take control of this match.
She's efficient and dangerous with her offense thus far.
She's in control. Neck breaker. Zagiri finds the mark. Struggling to get to the corner here.
Might not make it, Michael.
Rolling neck snap. I got right to the gut. She's slowing down here, guys.
Slow it down. She's stuck in park, Cole. Mickie James seizing the moment that time.
Bulldog! Desperately trying to get to the corner now.
It's not going to be easy, though, Michael.
Tag made. Oh, right to the gut.
Man, oh, man.
Sit out power bomb.
Big reversal. Nelson applied.
She's got the shoulders down.
Says a lot about a duo.
Here are your winners, Tanaka, Linzer, and Mickie James.
There's no doubt about it. That's a big pinfall win right there.
She really is a special superstar, and she proved that here tonight.
I'd be curious to see how this win impacts the rest of the tag team division.
That was awesome! And considering our lack of experience together, I'd say we make a pretty good team.
I agree. I mean, you know what? I just want to say thank you for doing this. I could be sitting at home right now, but instead we have a chance to win the tag team championships. And even if my career does end, this is a heck of a way to go out.
Before you celebrate too much, we just found out your tag title match will be taking place on our home turf.
That's right, in our great country, in front of our fans at Super Showdown.
It doesn't matter. We'll beat you anywhere.
Oh, you should also know it's going to be an Australian rules tag match.
Which are the most iconic rules.
What does that even mean?
It means it'll be no disqualification, tornado tag.
Or Willy Willy tag, as we say down under.
Hey, Mickey, you should pack an extra week of clothes. You know, so you can go on holiday in Australia after we end your career.
We'll call our grandparents and see if they know of any good senior resorts.
The following contest is an Australian Rules Tag Team match and is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. From Kansas City, Missouri, Tanaka Lunzer.
This is a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
Mickie James!
From Richmond, Virginia, Mickie James!
Seeing Mickie James make her way to the ring, it's amazing that over the course of her career, she's never lost that love of competition or her infectious, peppy attitude for even a second.
Mickey's still chasing titles and enjoying the adoration of the WWE Universe.
Like all the in-ring greats, she has that never say die spirit that just can't be held down.
Of course, the title is on the line in this one, guys.
And don't be surprised if history is made here tonight. I know the champ has looked good as of late, but I'd say the opposition has looked just as good, if not better.
I'm loving this matchup. The best teams around facing off for the titles.
You have to believe the Iconics have a major advantage here tonight at Super Showdown, competing in front of their home country fans in an Australian Rules Tag Team Championship match.
And don't forget, Red and Mickey have the added pressure of Mickey's career being on the line. If they lose, this chapter of Mickey's life is officially over.
That's all true, but we shouldn't ignore the fact that Red has added Women's Tag Team Championships with Mickie James to her list. And she has a very successful track record when it comes to achieving her goals.
She's in full control now.
High angle belly-to-back suplex.
Peyton Royce was able to get out of the way there.
The chin now absorbing a little damage. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Leg sweep.
Nicely done.
Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand.
What a spin kick.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when Peyton Royce walks out wearing that iconic T-shirt, you can hear an audible groan from the crowd.
I haven't noticed, but I'm sure they're just jealous, Cole. The fact of the matter is, when you look and perform like Peyton Royce does, you should absolutely have a high opinion of yourself.
Oh, man, right to the neck. Now with complete control.
She ducks out of the way there. Neck breaker. Clothesline over the top.
Man.
All measured up.
Red goes for the Irish whip, but gets sent into the corner instead.
And now here come the Iconics, pouring it on in front of their home crowd.
This does not look good for Red and Mickey, and by extension, Mickey's career.
What are the Iconics doing?
Oh, I think it's time for a game of cricket.
Red and Mickey have other plans.
This is a bit of revenge for what took place before their match on SmackDown Live.
And since Australian rules is no disqualification, it's perfectly legal. When it comes to Peyton Royce's opinion of herself, I partially agree with Corey. Yes, she should have self-confidence, but to call herself iconic? I don't know. That seems like a word that should be reserved for the likes of, I don't know, Trish Stratus and Mae Young.
Who are you to decide who's an icon and who's not, Saxton? If Peyton Royce wants to call herself iconic, that's exactly what she should do, period.
And now she gets her for a second time.
Third time's a charm, Cole. Remember that as this match goes on.
And it's Billie Kay showing some agility.
Pow, what a shot.
Ooh, well measured.
Elbow smash.
Hooked up.
Back suplex. Uh-oh. Oh, straight forearm. Those last hits rattled the champ.
Russian leg sweep. A well-aimed strike.
Inside the ring now.
Vicious, aggressive attacks.
Uh-oh. We're gonna see it.
Power. Sit out. Power bomb.
Boom. DDT. Picture perfect drop kick.
Boom, what impact.
I see where she's going with this.
Kinshasa.
Oh, man. And shoulders are down. 2. Not only has Red helped Mickie James ward off retirement, they're now the new women's tag team champions.
To win this match under the pressure they faced and do it in enemy territory under the Iconics rules is truly impressive.
Honestly, I think a lot of credit goes to Red and her list. Someone said it before the match. That list is a powerful motivational tool for Red.
Yeah, that someone was me, Corey.
Nah, it couldn't have been you. It probably was Cole.
And that's how Mickie James went from being a hero and mentor of mine to more than that. She was now my tag team partner and, more importantly, my friend.
Aw, that's nice. But aren't you skipping over a pretty important part?
How about we move on? Don't you want to talk about when you were on the cover of WWE 2K25?
I do, but hang on a second. Earlier, you put me on blast for having some trivial goals. So now it's my turn to call you out for a time when you let the list steer you down a questionable path. This is a night to remember our careers, good and bad.
Fine. If you want to talk about it so much, then you tell the story.
Okay. After they became tag team champions, it turned everything around for Mickie. She even ended up earning a SmackDown Live Women's Championship opportunity against Kairi Sane.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Multi-time champion Mickie James.
I think it's safe to say that Mickie James is one of the most distinguished superstars we've ever seen in women's competition.
I'd go beyond that to say in any competition. The pile of accolades she's collected stacked on top of her veteran experience makes her one of the most respected competitors in the ring today, period.
I second that, Cole. It's amazing to think back on everything that Mickie's accomplished, and here she is, still dealing out pain and keeping pace with the best of this generation. Carrying the title in a treasure chest. You think Buddy Rogers or Bruno Sammartino would ever do something like that?
Well, they didn't have a treasure chest, did they, Corey?
And a lot of people look at her as one of the most dominant women of her generation. Would you agree with that assessment, Byron?
Oh, absolutely. But if she wants to be considered the most dominant woman of this generation, she's going to have to string together several more successful title defenses, starting with this one here tonight.
Introducing the challenger, from Richmond, Virginia, Mickie James! And introducing the champion, from Yamaguchi, Japan, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Kairi Sane!
This is for the Women's Championship. Sold out here. Everyone standing in anticipation to see who truly is the best superstar in the women's division. Ever since Mickie James teamed with Red and won the tag team title,